Melbourne.
Hello, everyone.
Around 10 a.m. or a little after.
Yeah, a little.
Hey, get one in.
Come on, Mama. Just coming in now.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello,
Welcome
everybody.
To Another Live.
We got the little kiln today again.
And we've got Sylvester.
Hi, Sandra Lee.
Hello, Sandra.
G'day, Sandra.
Kerry Yak Clays.
G'day, Kerriak.
Kerry Clays today.
Black Ceramics.
Black Ceramics.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Hello, everybody.
Morning.
Hello. Okay, so we'll open this kiln up.
Hi, Green Coffee.
Hello, Green Coffee. How's everyone today?
Yes.
Hi, Tara.
Tara.
Friday night.
Morning,
for some
Tara.
people.
And Bria.
G'day, Bria. How are you, Bria? Okay, so we've got a little test kiln here, so we'll open this up. And first out.
This is big blue bar. Big blue
Hi,
bar.
Vadira. And Nad 4154.
Look at this.
Is Nadia,
Oh,
did you say?
wow.
You say Nadia?
NAD.
N-A-D, Nad. Yeah.
Very nice.
Look at that.
Wow.
A ruffled bowl.
Ruffled bowl, all right, in our Aussie kelp glaze. That's the first piece out of the kiln anyway.
Hi, Anna.
Pretty happy with the way that's ran on the bowl there.
Yeah, that's very nice.
That's incredible, actually. You can't quite see, actually, the streaks running down in the curves. That look very nice.
Yeah.
You can't see
especially
it?
there.
Yeah.
it's a bit dark. The rolls are up a bit.
Maybe if we put the lights on.
Oh, put
Lights on.
the roller door. I don't know.
Well, you hold on, I'll see what's going on.
Yep, no worries.
Hi,
So there you
Sandra
go.
and Patsy.
So this is a ruffled bowl, and it's made with slab clay. And
Hi, Elaine.
Hi, Elaine.
Hi, everyone that's joining us. Hi there. I'm just like you, Art. I am from Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Wait.
Good
Well,
morning
hello.
from Kuwait.
I don't
Is
think
it good morning or afternoon or evening?
we certainly have not had someone from Kuwait that I know
No.
of. Hi, Jake.
Hi, Jade.
Sata Glazers. Hello.
So while we're at it,
Nancy the Veggie says, good morning from WA.
WA.
Oh,
Oh,
the
that's early.
Yeah.
They're 4 hours behind us, aren't they?
Yeah.
Clay Design said,
Ooh,
hey
that's it.
guys and gals, thanks for all the videos and tutorials.
Oh, yeah. That's
Our pleasure.
our pleasure.
Glad you
right.
We
Enjoy it.
enjoy them too.
So we've got WA, Kuwait. Where else are we coming from
And hi, Anna.
in the world?
Where in Melbourne are you guys?
In,
Where-
in the northern suburbs. Camberfield.
And Sata Glazer says, beautiful piece.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Yvonne.
Hi, Yvonne.
Elaine says, hi guys, happy Saturday. Glazing on that bowl. Gorgeous glazing on that bowl.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Hello from Chicago. That's
Chicago.
Sata Glazers.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Kane says Bundaberg.
Bundaberg in Queensland.
Wow, wait.
Got a
Wow.
few Aussies today.
Yes, we have.
Hi, Blue Yonder.
Blue Yonder, where are you from?
Don't know that one yet.
No.
No.
So we've got Kuwait,
Yeah.
WA, Queensland,
Yes.
Chicago,
WA.
WA. We said WA. We got-
Hi, Shazan. Probably haven't said that properly, but hello.
Anyway, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are. So this is the first bowl out of
Conrad says Perth.
Perth.
And Donald Duck says Melbourne.
Donald Duck says Melbourne. Good morning, Donald Duck. So there you go. So that's our little slab built ruffle bowl and just made on a mould. And then Christine puts little ruffles in it. She's made a little tool to do that. Just so when the clay is wet, it'll just sit there nicely. That's fired to cone 6. And that's our Aussie kelp glaze combination. And
Len says Hervey Bay.
Harvey Bay.
Harvey Bay.
That's near Bundaberg.
And Tasmania.
Tasmania.
Oh.
Tasmania.
G'day, Alan.
Hi, Pasqua Ceramics.
Pasquale.
Anyone on YouTube commenting yet?
So anyway, so that's the bowl. We can have a recap shortly.
Do you want to show me the crystals so you get the other pieces there?
Hi, Liz and
Um,
Kylie.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Kylie.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us this morning.
Yes.
Look at this one.
Oh, wow. Wow, that looks like it's been in a fire.
Wood fire.
Wood
Looks
fire,
like a wood
yeah.
fire glaze, doesn't it?
So-
Almost.
Wow, I can't believe it's out of the kiln. Sorry.
This glaze underneath is our stonewash blue, which we what do we usually put the stonewash on?
Oh, mixture of things.
Mixture
but
of
usually
things.
white clay.
Usually a white clay.
Yeah,
We put
that's right.
the stonewash blue on, which comes out a bit like a denim blue look to it. But this one's actually on mahogany clay, and we've put the green Aussie bush cover over the top, which has given it a real nice bluey sort of green look to it.
It even looks like it's burnt on the bottom. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Mm.
incredible.
She says, I love those colours.
Thanks,
Oh,
Nettie.
Thanks, Nettie. Yeah, because you get the
This
Yeah.
one's wheel thrown as well, this vase.
That's beautiful, Sandra Lee said.
Thanks, Sandra.
Because you get all those contrasts with the wood fire and the
Oh, that's incredible. You really
Oxidation, you
think
don't-
that come out of a
Mm.
wood fire. I can't believe that come out of the kiln.
There, electric kiln of all things, on mahogany clay. And you can't really see it, but the inside's actually really nice on this one. We're a bit too much in the shadow to show it, but maybe I might take a photo and pop it up on stories a bit later on. But yes, that's
Just put it a wee bit closer to show that the difference in the. That's incredible.
Conrad sent 2 roses as well.
Oh,
thanks,
thank
Conrad.
you.
thank you.
Make sure everything's still in focus. Yeah.
They're good, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, good, yeah.
And the other side as well.
Other side, yep. How's that?
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe the.
It's a difference in the clay body, so it's a way light.
Hi, Yvonne. Stunning piece. Beautiful work, Yvonne said.
Oh, thank you, Yvonne.
Thanks, Yvonne.
Hi, Rita.
Well,
And Marira.
might as well
Mariri.
show you the same glaze, but just on a different clay body. This one's on buff clay, so this is not the mahogany one. You can see a little bit of the same thing on the base here. So that's come out very nice.
Hi, Sluan.
Hi, Sloan.
Sluan, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or good night, whichever one it may be.
We got anybody from the UK? Or are they all asleep?
I think they might be all asleep.
Right, gone to bed.
Conrad has sent 40 roses.
40 roses.
Oh,
Wow, thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Conrad. We love roses.
definitely. That's very nice.
Yes, that's turned out really nice too. So that's our stonewash blue with the Aussie bush. Over the
Mariri
top.
says beautiful colours.
Thanks,
Thanks.
Mariri.
Thanks, Mary. Yep.
Yeah, they've come out
Yeah,
very
really
nice.
nice.
It's such a that stonewash on the bottom, so beautiful.
The stonewash glaze is actually my favourite glaze out of all our ones. I've liked it from the start. We've got like a bee vase that we did in stonewash blue. That I've always liked how it's never really been even in terms of how it flows. It's
like
got
an old pair of jeans.
yeah, it's got a real nice look to it, a real natural look. So
Hi, Kelly Ceramics.
it's good to
Hi,
see it on
Billy.
a few
And
pots.
on the white clay, it's just a
And
dark
Mandy.
colour. So you get that dark
Thank
colour.
you for joining us.
I don't know if we can see it here, but just that dark colour on the white clay. So it's a total contrast between the difference in the
Hi,
clay.
Lilifa.
Clays have got a little bit of colour in the buff. It's in the
Yeah.
buff. They're called
I
buff,
can't
don't they?
believe the difference in the two pots. Put them up next to each other so that you can see the
Oh
difference.
yeah,
in
so
the
that's
colour.
that's the stone wash there.
Just without any cover. That's just the glaze by itself. Excuse me. So yeah,
Good.
it's always been a
Just
very
put
nice.
those other two pots up next to each other to show the difference it makes on the different clays.
If I can.
Because I can't believe the difference in the colours. And that's identical glazes on those, just different clays.
Yeah, one mahogany, one buff.
Hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hello, Liz. Morning.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
looks
So
like
this is the
Wow.
stone wash now with the pink over the top. So this is just using the latex on the inside of the vase and on the outside of the vase. And it's worked out okay. It's not bad. Still needs a little bit of improvement, which I can see, but we're getting closer to getting working with latex and the different glazes. And so anyway, so there you go. So that's
Well,
the-
that is our test kiln.
it is, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what we got it for. So we're going to have a large kiln of goodies coming shortly. But yeah, so I don't mind the dark and the pink. So there you go. So that's that one.
We like just testing all our glazes together, don't we? Like different combinations to see what we can come up with.
That's right. And here's just the pink inside. So just on the
The
dark,
stone wash on the outside on that one, is
that's
it?
stone wash on the outside. And there again, we've used the latex. So we've painted the latex over the glaze once it was dipped. And then we've dipped that in the pink. So that's how that has turned out.
Kylie said that looks super cool. Love the light and the dark together.
Thanks, Kylie. Yeah, it does look nice. Especially the one that's got the pink down halfway. I think that looks really good. This is our tried and true glaze, our Aussie Kelp glaze. This is our rutile blue base. And yeah, it's pretty much the same as the previous one we showed, but just in a different glaze. Can we see? Can we see that? Or it's
And
a
you
bit
wouldn't
dark?
believe that's had green put on the top. Like looks lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this hand painted? This one?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is not dipped. The cup of glaze is actually hand painted with CMC glaze or CMC with glaze.
Hi, Chash.
So you
Thanks
get-
for joining us.
You get just a
Hi,
slight.
Tash. Is it
Hi,
Tash?
No,
Chash.
CH.
See it, Chash.
Yes.
Yep. Hello.
Chase.
Mm.
Yeah, when you do use the CMC, you're going to get a slightly thinner application. So there's when you dip it, you're going to have the top green section become a lot more bold in terms of colour and look, where with the CMC it's a little bit lighter. But, that's just the two differences.
That one.
Yeah.
We got
All the little test things. These are all test pots.
yes, we've got another little test one. This one's with our pink glaze. So
So we're sort of really going to stop testing that one because we know that works pretty well.
yeah, this is pretty much turning out perfect now. We were using this glaze with a matte white at the beginning, but those two glazes weren't really compatible with each other. So we started just glazing pieces just with the pink, and the pink works really well because it's in the right part of the chart in terms of chemistry.
Kerry Yak Clay said very nice.
Thanks, Kerriak.
So the matte glaze we're still developing. So we've got another one on the boil, which I'll show you. We've got some red in it. So we'll put some red stain in it. Which, yeah, that's the pink. That looks pretty good.
Beautiful.
And also with the,
Totally different colour, which is, fantastic.
yeah, so we're sort of getting rid of those tongue marks too. So I'm sort of getting used to what we've got to do to make sure those tongue marks don't show up.
Because different glaze, it performs differently on different clays.
Yeah, you just get used to your glazes, and that's what we're doing. There you go, that's that one.
Just quickly too, before I forget or we forget, last week we had a few technical difficulties with YouTube and also TikTok. So apologies everyone that joined our live or saw the recap video, especially on YouTube. There's a whole section there. It just says low battery. So apologies for that.
And it was echoing too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's echoing. Yeah, the audio was echoing on TikTok as well. So
Yeah, it's going all over the place last week.
we set up, we've got 4 cameras pointing at us at the moment, so we're usually not too bad with the setup, but occasionally we get some difficulties. But thanks, we're a lot better this week anyway.
Hi, Elio and Craft Shack and Lisa and
Morning, everyone.
Remick. Hello, everyone that's joining us.
Thanks for
Good
joining
morning.
us.
Good
Next,
afternoon. So where's everyone from? We've got a few people on from different parts of the globe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Australia.
Yeah, WA,
Cargo.
US,
Kuwait.
yeah, Kuwait, yeah.
Kuwait, yeah. While everyone's replying, this is the next piece out of the kiln. This is in our green and floating orange glaze. So
Sloan's from Canada.
oh, there we go. There's a few people from Canada,
From
actually.
DC.
Sandra Lee Pottery's from Canada.
Yes.
I think Sandra said she's from DC last week.
Yes.
Hi, Mira.
DC, isn't it? BC. Oh, British Columbia, that's right.
Not Washington, D.C.
Hi, Nassie Bay.
Wrong side of the world.
Hi, Nassie Bay.
Morning,
Vancouver
everyone.
Island, Canada.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Aston Gramac.
Morning, everyone. Well, after that's evening, definitely evening over in Vancouver, isn't it?
Yes, so
Yeah.
it's Joe Sloan, like Joe.
G'day, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Nice crystal growth on this one. We didn't get much in terms of crystal growth in the orange, but we did get a lot in the green. So that's turned out really nice, that little Wilfrone pot. We do have another piece in the kiln that's in the same glaze.
So this one here is
Nice.
the same, and it's got the crystal growth on the top. So we can see that there. So you've got the floating blue from the floating
Oh,
orange.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
So floating,
Nettie says, I love this piece.
yeah. So this one here.
Thanks, Nettie.
The,
Yvonne's from New Zealand.
Oh, hello, Yvonne.
And
New
Sandra
Zealand.
Lee's Vancouver Island too.
Oh, there you go.
The big island in Canada.
Ah.
See?
So there you go. So you got crystal growth here. So we slow cool our kilns on the way down. And
Sandra Lee said she loves those gorgeous earthy colours. They are beautiful on that
Thank you,
pot.
Sandra.
Yep. And thanks, Sandra. So there you go. So you got some crystal growth on the top there, and you got crystal growth at the bottom from the slow cool, and just a little wheel thrown pot that Aiden's done.
You could almost say it's an inkwell, but I don't think anyone uses inkwells anymore.
No.
It actually looks like an inkwell, doesn't it?
So did we adjust slightly the slowdown this week, did we?
We've gone back to, we had one cool last week. This week we've gone back to the two.
Too cool.
Yeah, so
Nettie says Japanese vibes.
Japanese vibes.
Yes.
Ah,
High
yes.
all possibilities.
High all possibilities. So that's that one there. And I'll
Very
just show you
nice.
these couple of. So we're testing a matte glaze at the moment. So we've got this one is very close to the matte area on the stole chart. And this one is just slightly out from there. So we've increased the silica. This one we've increased the silica more. And then we've increased the silica a little bit more again. This one seems to be the best one because there's very few bubbles left. So we think that that's been fired to the right temperature. But anyway, so we're developing a matte glaze, but we'll put the red on just so that we can actually see how it's performing and whether or not, because if it's just clear, well, it won't be clear it's matte, but if it's just sometimes you can't see from the clay body. So that's why we've got the red on.
So
I'm not-
it's hard to see, but is there pinholes in those, is there?
There is pinholes in there, yes. You want to grab me glasses, Seamus? Yeah, so there is pinholes, especially where it's thick. Now, I'm not sure if that is because the alumina is a bit high, and so we're not getting that that melt. So we're not getting that. Once it melts, you'll get that coverage of the glaze. So you get the air bursting from the air pockets, and then we get that glaze actually just forming the glass and repairing all the little pinholes.
So has that corner been double dipped on that?
Yes, it has.
And so that's why there's pinholes up there and not further down. Because it's
No, there's-
thicker up there.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So, so you can see it on the back here as well. Now this one here, this has got less alumina in it, and we've got pretty much the glaze is healed quite well. So I'm going to drop the alumina a little bit and bring it down on the stole chart a bit, and muck around a bit more and see if we can get the right sort of glaze out of these particular tests. We've got a whole lot of tests coming in the next test kiln as well. So that's where we're adjusting the fluxes. So we're going to adjust the chemistries. Last time we did the by weight. This time we're going to do it by chemistry, adjusting the fluxes. So there you
Someone's
go.
sending hearts up.
Thank you. So I suppose we can do a recap now, can't we?
Yeah.
We'll show the showstopper first.
Well, this is the first one out of the kiln.
For all
A
those that have just joined us.
ruffle bowl,
That is beautiful.
and we've got the we've got the glaze running from the corners. We can just see that there. Can we see the glaze running down from the corners there,
Yeah.
where it's thick,
Just maybe angle up just a little bit too.
like that?
Yep,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
So the holes are in that for people who have just joined, because I'm going to do some natural weaving on the top of this pot.
Maybe just like move it around a little bit up and down.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
up just a bit more. Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Oh,
That's
thank you, Yvonne. She said, beautiful work, Christine.
Yes,
It'll look better once it's got its weaving on the top.
that's right. So when you do these bowls, make sure you clear all these little holes out, because if they're not clear, they heel over and it's impossible to clear them then. Once we've placed it, we got one of our pots, we did that. So we cleared out the holes and then didn't clear them out enough, and they just melted and come across like a web.
Nettie says, ooh, what with wood or a light?
As in the weaving.
I use natural products out of the garden that have been dried. I use natural ropes and jutes and all sorts of things in the tops of them. Depends on the pot.
Yes, and also what's that other sisal?
Yes.
This one won't be sisal though, will it?
Ramek said, love the blues. No, I doubt it'll be sisal. I'll probably do pine needles on it or something like that.
So a bit of indigenous weaving.
Hi Ceramics by Chitra. But I'll just tell everybody, if the holes fill up, you don't let anyone tell you can just drill them out.
Well, I suppose you could if you wanted to spend all day doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
But we
Yeah.
tried to drill it out and it was pretty impossible.
Yeah, it's easier just to make another one.
Oh, wool. Wool, she said. Wool or light, not wood.
Oh, wool. No, not wool.
A wool would
I
be,
actually haven't done wool.
Wool might be all right.
would wool be all right.
I can't wait to see the end result, Nettie says.
Yeah, we've got a couple of these. So Christine's just going to, she needs the time to do them because you've got to dampen the needle. So she uses
Yes,
pine needles.
You've got to soak the pine needles for probably 20, 30 minutes until they're the right sort of, you don't want to wet them too much because it's no good, but you need to dampen them. And then you've got to put them in a wet towel and keep them damp the whole time that you're weaving it. And it doesn't take 2 seconds to weave bowls, but it's worth the effort because they look beautiful in the end.
And then you've got to thread them through a little bit of piping, don't you? Like a little bit of
Yes,
plant
yes,
piping. Plant
yes.
piping.
and that makes sure that your pine needles are consistent in the thickness of how many that you use.
See this
Oh,
one.
here's one.
Yeah, this
Yes.
one.
Brought this from the back.
Is that in sisal? What's that in?
No, that's in natural cotton,
Natural cotton.
that one.
And that sits up quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's
There's,
the other one.
would wool be as stiff as that, or I suppose you could get tightly knitted, would you? Or
It looked more sort of fluffy and
Yeah.
they give a
Yeah.
warm effect to it, wouldn't
Like
it?
a
Oh, look,
jumper.
I think you should just try everything
Yeah.
because if you should try it because you can cut anything off that looks terrible. That's the beauty of it. You can give it a go. If it looks terrible, then you can just cut it off and try again.
that's right.
Nettie said,
Hi,
oh my God,
Christian.
I'm in love with this technique.
I'm in Arizona
Nettie.
for the winter, and lots of our potters at the studio weave needles like you're doing.
Oh, there you
wow,
go. There you
excellent.
go. Arizona. And is that indigenous weaving as well in Arizona? Did you?
Hi,
We've
Nicole.
seen a little bit of that on the net. That's,
On YouTube.
On YouTube,
Yes.
indigenous weavers. So the Aboriginals here, they're really fantastic weavers. We've got a really world famous weaver in Ballarat, which is not far from here in the country, and she's been all over the States weaving pots and so on.
So yes, it is Indigenous.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
beautiful
go.
work.
Yeah, lovely work.
Beautiful
Yeah,
work.
Yeah, so that's that one there. That's an old one. That one. So when'd you do that one? Probably about
A while
a
ago.
while ago. Yeah. Now.
So if you can imagine this one, but
Yeah.
with natural fibre instead of the, well, I mean cotton's natural, but with more of a sort of earthly, indigenous feel,
Brown tones.
brown tones.
I could get a little bit to show them.
Yeah, that'll be good. All right, so that's that bowl. We've done that one. You want to? There's a recap on this one, just under my arm. So we've got this one here. This has come out of a kiln, obviously. And so this is on brown clay, so a darker clay. So we have this is a stonewashed denim glaze that were developed, but it's come out on the brown, on the mahogany, a different colour, and that gives you an idea of when you do change clay bodies, how your glazes can differ.
You go in, man. You go.
You go in,
Go
Shay.
in.
Go on.
Show everyone. It's your weaving.
So, am I in the right spot?
Yeah, that should be right.
Shiny glaze.
Bring it up a bit. What was that?
Nettie says it will be an amazing contrast against the blue shiny glaze.
Yes,
So, yes, this is the
Just
type
come
of
up.
weaving with,
just up a bit. Yep.
Yeah, and come forward a little bit more.
I'm too short.
Do you want me to hold it up for you? I'll hold it
That's
up
all
for you.
right. So, I use a piece of hollowed out plant that's naturally hollowed out, and that gives me the thickness. And I just keep poking them in here until it's a bit full, and then I know
Oops, sorry everyone.
it'll be the same thickness all the way through the weaving. So I just put similar to this around the tops. I don't have one here to show you, but so there you go. So that's using the natural product. But
And
as you can see, I also use the,
And they're pine
Duty.
needles.
yes,
Pine needles, and
with
you've got
plant material in between as
and
well.
that's like reeds. The other bit, isn't it?
Yes.
The dry bit.
Oh, no, these
This one
are,
here.
yes.
Is that like a reed?
Yeah, it's a plant leaf
Yeah.
that's dried, yeah.
Yeah.
It's stripped, isn't it? You bake it into strips, don't you?
This one that I weave with.
Slaw and,
Tied all together, that's
Slaw and
strips.
White Joe says very nice, and Sandra Lee says so beautiful, Christine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So there you go.
So
I'll
that
put
will-
something like that on the top.
Yeah, that'll be the end result. As you can see, it's not a 5-minute job.
No,
No.
it's definitely not.
Apologies everyone on Instagram. I dropped the phone or come out of the holder, so we had a bit of a shake up there.
So we've got
Graham Mark 46 says that's beautiful, Christine. Thanks, Graham Mark.
thank you.
And Zaza says, how long does it take to make something like this?
How long do you have?
How long's a piece of string? No.
That depends on whether she's drinking a scotch.
Yes.
No, she.
No,
I don't
when
think.
you get in a
Christine
rhythm-
wouldn't drink a scotch and do that, so she likes to concentrate.
I honestly do these things in front of the TV
Coffee,
and coffee. Yes.
yeah, lots of coffee, or a few anyway.
Yeah. You do get quicker. When you first do something, it takes you forever. But you'll be amazed once you try it out a few times, you get into a rhythm and it's definitely becomes quicker. So, but anything hand woven, people should really appreciate any
Come back.
weaving and basket weaving because,
Yeah, come back. Yeah.
oh, it's all right.
Otherwise, you're just looking at me.
No,
And-
because
and she's much prettier than me.
but any basket weaving that people do, you should really appreciate it because it takes a long time and the craft in it is amazing. Really, really is amazing. I only do a little tiny bit. When I see some people's weaving work, it's incredible.
But
So-
that's all got to do with time, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
and people concentrating on one,
yeah, you don't
you
want to be
art.
obsessed by it, and you can't do nothing else. So you just want to enjoy it.
that's right. So,
And
and with your
Zaza
potter,
says, is it easy?
actually,
She
once
makes
you,
it look easy.
once-
Watching her.
once you know what you're doing, if you do a little course in weaving, I went to a little course in weaving, and once you know what you're doing, it's amazing. It's not difficult. It's just The most time consuming part is collecting all the leaves
And
and
drying
the
them out.
pine needles and drying them out. That's actually what takes the time, not the weaving.
And when you collect your pine needles, go for the pine needles that are really long. So there's different species of pine trees that have really long
Yes.
needles. They're
Yes.
around about.
I can show them that too if you want.
Yeah, and so the short ones are a little bit harder to work with. The longer ones are much better. So just a little bit of a recap on some tumblers here. So we've got just in our Aussie kelp, and we've tested the Aussie kelp so much now that we're pretty happy with that. And so we'll move on to other glazes shortly. And then we've got this denim, blue denim, which is doesn't really look like blue denim. It looks like it's a dark colour, and usually on the white clay body it's dark, but it's you can see here you get the different contrasts. Where it's thick it's a little bit darker, and where it's thin it's you can see the actual roughness of the texture of the glaze. And these ones were done with the what do you call that thing? Latex.
Yep.
So we painted the latex on and dipped them. So I'm just playing around for latex, having a bit of a go at it. Just something different to see if we can get clean lines and so on. It's not that easy to achieve, but I'll keep at it until we get those clean lines. Anyway, here's the pine needles.
So you can get pine needles like this one.
We step forward a bit. A bit
more.
back.
Just a bit more.
Come
Come forward
forward.
a bit more. Yeah, that's it. Now we're good.
So you can see the difference in the pine needles. Now this is fine for a great big piece. These little ones I use on the little tiny bowls because they're easier and more flexible to get around the tight corners. The big ones can be on a bigger piece. And this, on a bigger piece, you don't want these little tiny ones if you can help it, because it'll take you longer. You need lots of them. These fill it up much quicker and go for a longer distance around your pot.
And it takes a long time to gather up enough needles to be able to do a pot, that's probably the most time-consuming bit.
And finding needles this long, I don't know, maybe in Canada, I think they'd have a lot of pine trees there. You would probably have these in your garden. But in Australia, like these ones have come from the botanical gardens. You're not even allowed to go and collect them on the ground in the botanical gardens. But
Don't tell anyone.
because I did a course there, we were allowed to go and collect some. So finding pine trees.
You didn't sneak back and get any, did you?
No. Because
In the middle of the night.
yes.
Send the boys in there, a bit of stealth.
So when you're out and about, if you want to try weaving and you see some pine needles, just collect them and take them home. They last forever. And then when you get round to doing it, you've already got the products so that you can start your weaving.
So maybe we should find out exactly what species of pine tree that is.
I have got it written somewhere, but
Yeah,
I'm not
so-
organised. Maybe
so
I'll
anyway,
tell you
next
next
time.
week. Yes.
We'll have a bit of discussion on weaving as well. If everybody would like to see that.
Okay, so just recapping. So
Yeah,
we're just on this one here. That's one of Aiden's little vases here. It could be an inkwell. Someone said before that it looked Japanesey. So and you got the bit of crystal growth on the top,
That's it. Beautiful how
Right.
they come out.
a bit of blue as well from the floating. So we call it a floating orange, but it's actually a floating blue. All phase separations virtually in blue, just about nearly. And then we've got the crystal growth on the bottom on the buff clay. So
Because
there we
have
have
we got
that one.
any that hasn't got crystal growth on it?
Yeah, this
So-
one here.
On the orange, there's
With
no
the
crystal
blue.
growth.
No, with that, yeah, those.
Nikki says, Mummy, for you next week, yes, please, I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Well, you
We'll
got
find out what
homework
the
now.
pine needles
Homework
are.
to do. Anyway, so this one,
And she also says, Nettie says, Aikibana, Japanese vibes.
No, that pot.
Ikebana.
Mm.
I'm not too familiar with Japanese terms, but I believe you. So this one here hasn't got the crystals in the It's just a slight amount, and as you can see, it's I mean, you might be able to pick that up as a slight amount of blue there, but this bowl's just nice, and the two glazes are meshing quite nice together. So, that one there.
I love that
Show that
honeycomb
one, yeah.
colour.
Yeah, this is the
Magic.
pink. So we've been developing the pink for a while. I'll probably will develop this recipe into a red as well. So we know where we want to be with the pink. So we'll adjust the chemistry to get more into the red area. So we're coming down on the stole chart, heading further down south, so to speak. So that pink is pretty much as good as we want it for this particular
It's like
colour.
powder pink. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
actually.
It's Barbie pink.
Barbie pink.
It's
And,
not quite Barbie pink. It's not.
beautiful looking glaze too, and it feels really beautiful.
Really smooth.
Ah.
It covers really nicely
It's
too.
Nettie says it's the art of arranging cut flowers.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There you
well,
go.
Well, we'll learn something.
Well, I know the Japanese are always likely to make an art of something, regardless of what it is.
The art of
Yes.
bonsai.
The art of bonsai, flower arranging is probably.
So, Nettie, do you do that art?
Yes.
Yes.
That'd be interesting
To
to know.
have some knowledge on
yes, definitely.
A couple of test tiles.
A couple of test tiles. Only a few this week. Next week there'll be more.
These are with the stained red, so we've actually got a red stain in these ones.
So we can see the if there's any pinholing or
There's some
anything.
half Japanese, Nettie says.
Oh, wow.
Well, that explains it. Your heritage.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
These
We've
ones,
got Irish heritage. It couldn't be any further away from the Japanese.
Well, on the other day on Instagram, there was a photo of a Japanese village, and then they had Mount Fuji in the background. It was an amazing photo. So it was like in that sort of like dusk period where the lights are just starting to come on. There was all the buildings with their wood was sort of like a amber sort of scene going down the street, and this huge big mountain at the back. A beautiful photo. Absolutely magic.
Yes, well, I actually got a book for my birthday, didn't I? The craftsmanship in Japan.
yeah, Japanese crafts, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that I read through. It was amazing, their
Because
craft.
Mummy's wanted to go to Japan forever, so, and she still wants to go over there.
One day.
So
One
one day, they're going to take a trip. These, all these 4 test tiles have been double dipped, and then one going down the side of them. These 3 have got pinholes in it. This one's only got maybe 1 or 2, so there's less pinholes in this one. So we'll be more or less moving more towards
and
where
what
this
did you
one
do
sits.
to those, Jim, again?
Well,
You took out the...
basically your oxygen is going to come out of your glaze, and that's so all.
But they're all different chemistry, those
That's right.
four.
So all glazes are going to bubble. It's whether or not you get the chance to heal. So this is what we're looking at. We're moving around on the stole chart to find an area we can get a really nice mat with no crazing. Well, we can adjust the crazing if we get it anyway, but we can adjust for that. But we're looking for an area where we can get a really nice mat, nice and durable, with the right flux ratio. So that's one of the experiments we're doing.
Mm.
And that one's turned out
Nettie
nice.
says, I love all cultures, and yes, go, you'll fall in love.
Might never come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be like, oh, we're coming live from Japan.
Live from Japan. Imagine that.
Well, that's everything.
That's everything. So
Yep.
we're done. We want to
Oh,
bring Sleepyhead up. Look at him over there. He's like,
He's done
Yes.
nothing
Look,
this
look
whole
at-
time.
look at those legs stretching out.
Oh, you got to bring the whole seat over. He's like King Mark.
What a little booby. Hey,
Say hello, Sylvester.
have a look in there. Have a look. Hey, have a look up here. Hey,
No, he's looking at
hey,
you.
hey. Oh.
He doesn't
Say
even
hello.
know what the cameras are.
Nah.
He just wants to know
Oh,
someone's
someone's
going to pat him.
throwing out love hearts.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, how old is he? Nettie says.
Oh, he's about 3-year-old.
Oh, a bit more than that.
Hey,
A bit more.
you're a good boy, aren't you?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Oh, about 4, I reckon 4.
He's such a slouch, this boy.
But
He's a great studio cat.
It doesn't get under your feet very much.
No.
Apart from when his food bowl's empty or he wants a pat, that's about it.
Take a bite. See ya.
Bye.
He says, I love cats. You guys are my vibe.
Yeah,
All animals are
he's
good.
good value.
Yeah, but he's a good boy.
Yes.
Very laid back.
Follows the rules.
Follows the rules. Very
Mostly.
At times.
and very clean too. So anyway, so we're going to go.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, everyone.
thanks for coming along,
Thank
and
you,
we'll see you next week.
Seamus.
Yeah, I'm going.
We'll have some really
Brother Seamus here.
we'll have some really good tests to talk about next week.
Bye. Thank you
Bye.
everyone for joining. And I'll find
Bye.
out about the pine needles for next week.
We'll see you all in next week's live.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
There'll be a recap. Just
And
Oh,
there's to be a
yes.
recap, so we'll post a recap as well.
Sandra Lee said,
Absolutely.
thank you for the great live. Go enjoy some biggies.
yes.
And Joe said bye.
Bye, Sandra.
everyone.
Bye, Joe.
And Natural Clay Pottery, we've just finished, but you could see the recap. We're going to put it up.
Yep.
Yes.
Terry
Definitely.
said bye too. Thank
Terry?
you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.